Hello, welcome back. Last time I had a nightmare puzzle here that I was not able to figure out, so someday we'll come back to Barter with some insight, I hope, and get it done, but for now I'm moving on to High Tide. So, look at that weird space in the right. I wonder if there's a reason for that. Chest, where do you go? 2 doors, 1 key. Okay, well, I can certainly open those doors. There's also, hold on, another chest in here. A lot more interesting than opening those doors, which would do nothing at all for me. Is to look at what's in here. Well, it'll do something for me eventually, but not yet. Oobleck. Okay, obvious problem is that Oobleck's going to turn into a key if I bring a key to open the door. But I could bring something else to this room briefly, and how would that help me? High tide, everything is wet. There is one space of dryness, though, and that's up here. Really, I can't? Are you sure? Huh! Huh! Well, that's all the jump I get from there, huh? What an annoying water level. I have no access to blocks. So, wait, are you sure about this? I can't get into the dry? So with nothing in my hand, I still can't make it up there. Wait, so what's this gonna mean then? How can I possibly ever get out of this? So I can make a jar in there, apparently. And this is not the top room, so there is multiple oobleck. Alright, well, let's at least do this much and see if anything somehow happens from it. Becomes a key. Here's a jar. Hold on a second. How high did I jump out of that? Not high enough, I'm sure. Yeah, I just don't think I can jump that high. Why did I do what I did? I don't know. I felt like it. So oobleck can duplicate chests, of course. Okay. I feel like I'm detecting an easy paradox here. Maybe that's how I'll start. I didn't mean to throw that, but that's what happened. Okay, so hang on. Why is the paradox easy? If I go in here, that's this room with the key. But once I'm in here, I can't get back to the green chest unless I, like, jar it or something. And if I jar it... Okay, that made a non-permanent copy of itself. Got it. Okay, so that's in there now. And inside here I can obtain a key, sure. And I'm not currently in the green chest. So wait, what am I trying to do? See, entering that green chest doesn't... Let's see, if I jar, then bring this chest into the jar, then get into the green... I mean, that chest is not destroyed at the point that I would pop out of this teleporter, which is how what I would have to do to Paradox. And I can't leave it in a destroyed jar. That's not a thing. Is it? Hold on, right. I just have to take it to a different room and then back out. Okay, so that's simple. So I can leave the chest in here, back out, and then I Paradox. No. No, not even close. Okay. Anyway, Let me shelve that for a moment. If I see another way to do it, maybe I'll mess with it. But right now, I got a main puzzle here. Is there any way to swim differently so that I get more height out of the water? Like just mashing the button as hard as I can. Yeah, I can swim before I touch the ground sometimes, but that's not high enough, whether with an object or not. And without... I mean, that's the kind of platform that stuff falls through anyway, so I can't balance a key on it. With nothing dry anywhere, what do I even begin to do here? I have an idea. Oh, this is going to be silly. So that idea will have to start with this in here. Okay, the idea is... Let's go through this before I try to actually execute it. The idea is that at some point I'll be inside the green chest. Then I will relocate it into the air here. Ah, but that's going to take some time to settle. I don't feel like I can pop out of that chest in such a way that gets me onto that ledge, but... So hold on, if I pop out of a chest there, without any extra assistance, how high is my jump? Not high enough. There's is there no way? Okay, so the green's not with me. I think I can change that. So take green into non-green. I can also oobleck the green, which might be beneficial. Can I, though? Well, yes, right, because I have a key here. Oops, so this is another one of that chest. That's actually quite useful, and that should actually let me paradox now that I think about it. Quite trivially? Hold on, so what do I have? So this room... Contents of green. This room is the one that's different. So I can, I have the means to make... some things. I don't think I have the means to make a copy of this chest on the right. Because it would have to be in my hand as I jump into it. I guess I can do that with a jar, but with a jar the oobleck will already have committed to a shape. And that shape would be key. Is there a way I can be in here with uncommitted oobleck? And able to pick it up, or able to commit it and then get in here? I don't think so. So I have no idea what I'm doing right now, by the way. I would love to find a way to get up over this little jump here. That seems like a problem. So there's something with throwing an object downwards. Isn't there a way that that gets me extra height? Like, it stops my horizontal movement and, like, actually pushes me back a little bit. I don't think there's a juggling act I can do with that that gets me over that, though. Okay. So I'm having a new problem here, which is that I don't even understand the nature of this puzzle. What's it about? Okay, let me experiment with bringing this into itself. So I'll take that key that was copied and go in here and... How will that help me? What am I trying to do? So now, hold up. So if I had parked this here, then I brought this copy of this room here, and I entered it. No, that would need to be in a locked door version of this, right? Let's see, you can never escape the paradox world other than by... I just lost a chest. Other than by, touching the diamond or ruby. But if you re-paradox within it, it will restart the paradox, or perhaps switch to the other kind of paradox. But there's no way there could be, like, a block in the paradox that I could return to the land of the living here. I think? Let's see. Okay, so right, the actions I wanted to take were... I need a key. Here's one. I want this green chest in here. I'll be jarring... Why will I be jarring? No, really, why do I want to jar here? Hold on, if I go into this right now... I'm just in this room. What if I take my jar all the way into that green chest there? Okay, here we go, this is good. I'm in the green now. I'll bring a key into the jar. The door is already open, I didn't need the key. I put this here. I pop out, and I paradox, right? There we go. Okay, I destroyed the chest in the door. Hey, I got rid of the water. Well, that's nice. Wait a second. Couldn't this chest go back to the land of the living? It doesn't. Maybe it could? I don't know. So wait, what's the issue here? That I need another key out here. Okay. Well, isn't that a pickle? So the jar lets me escape, but not with anything in my hand. I can bring the chest in here, making it very fragile. Making a copy of it, which might end up being okay. No, there's a problem with that. Is there? There might not be. This might be everything. I have an additional key, and I can just exit from here. Oh, no, I can't. Not without another key. Can I repeat that process? Ooh. I'm not sure. Let's see, hold on. How do I... what... Oh boy. Where am I right now? Like, if I were to be able to exit out here, which I can't, but if I could, I just want this key in my hand at that top level. But this has just moved my problem deeper. So this is no good. I think I might have needed to bring something with me into the paradox. I can do that, right? No, yes. Yes, I can. And it's not guarded against... Yes, it is guarded against. There were those 3 tall barriers at the start of the paradox. So no object would come along. So I can bring a key in to get a key back. Maybe that's beneficial somehow. What if I get... Yes, it is. Don't take the key, take the jar. Here we go. I got a jar. But I don't have the key. If I take one of these into the jar... and do this over on this side, doesn't make a difference. Wait, this might make a difference somehow? If I'm in here... That oobleck's gonna be the key to something. It's just a key to key right now. I really don't want to leave here without a key of my own. But there's no reason to jar if I can just exit. See, but now I've lost one of my chests. I traded it, though, for a key. Kind of implying what I would need to do here. So I'm here in an intact oobleck state. Being able to copy a chest. Yeah, so each copy of this chest can turn into a key, right? But now I'm one more layer deeper. Okay. I think I don't know if I could dig myself out of this hole. I'm not going to try right now. Okay, well, there's more of a thread there than I have in the main puzzle, so I guess I'll at least do the paradox. So what's the simplest setup for this paradox? I want... green chest certainly needs to be in this room. With green chest in this room, I unlock that, use a jar to bring the chest containing this room into itself. Then I need to go into green here. Into this... no, wrong. Problem is that this... I need to go into green in a place where that door is locked, so I can just take this in there. And no, I don't have anything right now. So wait, I need a room where this is locked? What? No, wait, can't I just enter this chest? Enter this chest. Oh, that's the same one, never mind. Oh, wait, what? Okay, I copied the wrong chest. I think? Well, I'm lost. I did this once. I wonder how. So ooblecked. I can't jar with an intact oobleck. So if I bring the jar into the chest, that's how I do it. Right, okay. Jar is in here. I go into that. I press the button in the wrong place. Let's try that again. I enter the jar. I bring the chest there. Then I exit. And then I paradox. Okay. Now can I do that again? If I need to, probably, but now I know some of the implications of this. Alright, so if I enter this chest, I definitely want to jar the chest. Jarring the chest is what allows Oobleck to become the chest. I don't want to turn that Oobleck into a key before that, right? Because if I just bring the chest in... I don't know, maybe I do. That's different from what I did before. This implies that I need to be able to make a profit on that chest, which would mean I need to go in here empty-handed? Maybe. So I make a jar. I now take the chest into it. There are 2 keys here, but I won't have... No, wait. Hold on. Okay, to cancel this process, all I have to do is take a key in here and exit like this. That didn't really accomplish anything other than destroying the jar. Okay. If I took a key with me... I will not be getting out with 2 additional keys. That's impossible. I only need to get out with 1 additional key, which means I need to come in empty-handed or with the chest in my hands. With the chest in my hands, though, removes my opportunity to profit. However, I just do the same thing here. There we go. So you're a key. I do this to trade... chest for a jar. By trading the chest for a jar... Why would I do that? Ah, because I can cheat. Okay, so check it out. By entering here now... No, I'm just in the same state, one deeper. No, I can't escape the thing. Okay, so let's go back out because I accomplished nothing there. I am 1 layer deep right now. Can I make multiple jars? Sure, of course. Would that benefit me? I don't know yet. I could duplicate a jar, which doesn't seem productive. Let's try taking a jar into a jar and see if that somehow results in something magical and useful happening. I'm gonna, in both cases, make that commitment. All this is going to result in, whoops, is me opening that door by accident, and pretty much nothing. So I gotta make a profit on this somehow? This is what this game is about now. How does this chest allow me to somehow get... It's like there's something with jars I just don't understand. A behavior. More likely than a behavior, just like implications of being able to do stuff. So would it ever benefit me to copy a jar. I don't feel like it, because copying a jar, all that does is relocate the jar potentially to where the oobleck is, without really doing any other operation of significance. So right now I am just in that chest. So right, I'm one layer deep right now. I have 2 keys at my disposal, so I could escape, resetting everything to the base state. I could, if I wanted to, instead escape with a jar, which feels bad, but again, loss aversion might mean that somehow that's not as bad. If I would escape with a jar, is there any way I could come out of that jar with a key in my hand? No. Okay, so wait a minute. Let me just get all the way back to the top level, because I don't feel like that state right there is of any use to me. Well, it kind of is, because that's the only way I'm bringing that chest into... So the reason I keep touching that key before I make the jar is because if I bring an object into the jar, the oobleck will become it and I'll be trapped on the right. Is there anything the oobleck could become that would benefit me? The only possible thing is the chest itself. It feels like it would be meaningful to get the chest into itself, but also feels like it's not. So let's try this without transforming the... Yeah, see, without transforming the oobleck, then I just imprison myself if I jump into this jar with the chest. But I get a second one of the chest. So alternately, I jump into the chest with the jar, which is only better in that I can undo it. So hold on, I have transported that jar over there now. So that jar there at the entrance is not to be used. If I have to reparadox, I guess I can. Inside that jar now is... intact oobleck, but I cannot keep it that way. Okay, so this jar contains that room. Okay, well, I'm gonna... I guess... probably bring the chest in here. Ooh, this doesn't feel good. What does this jar contain again? Is there a chest in it? No. Okay, so now I'm just one level deeper with nothing. Oh, dear. So wait, what's in this jar? This stuff. I guess I can undo my mistakes. Can I? No, I can't. I'm a key short of that. That jar on the left is broken. I can't do anything with it. If I could make a key factory from this state, then I'd be able to do it from the top level state. The only difference is I have access to a key already here. which all that lets me do is go in, unlock the doors, and pull another key out. Hold on, that's not strictly true. Is it somehow better to have a jar containing an accessible key than the key itself? The only way that could help is by bringing... I'm just digging my hole deeper here. Well, I haven't yet. But that's what I might end up doing. So again, right, bandwidth. I can only carry one object out, so unless I'm entering this chest and coming out with a key, then entering this chest, then coming out with a key, and then doing it again, then I don't think I'm getting anywhere. I crossed a threshold where the puzzles stopped being solvable. I might need to just be satisfied with, like, exploring some possibilities and getting some partial solutions. Yeah, let's break some new ground here. I think I've learned as much as I can from this puzzle right now. So... we're now in a phase of the Ice Palace where I'm just going to be exploring possibilities, learning some things about mechanics, and after I attempt and fail a bunch of puzzles, I guess I'll come back and hope that I have new insights. It'll be much quicker to pick up the mechanics in each individual place because I'll have seen them recently. And I'll be fresh from other puzzles with different ways of thinking. Like, maybe I'll learn some kind of platforming move that lets me, I mean, it won't help me with the paradox, but that lets me jump out of here. I don't know how I would learn that. Like, this is as good a place as any to learn it, if it's learnable. Like, just even theoretically, how would I get over this with a block? Blocks don't exist here. There are no blocks. Drying this room would allow me to... No, I see a theoretical way. This room would have to be dry, which currently seems impossible, but if it were... assuming it got entirely dry, I could go up this with a key, I could go up this with a key, I could go up that with a key. Assuming I had two of them, I'd toss key, be inside green chest, have green chest in here, toss green chest... That's a problem. The problem is this thing that drops objects through it. If I toss the green chest, it'll just fall right back down through. But I mean, that's still several layers of problem away from where I am now. I don't even know how to dry it here. High tide. There's water everywhere. The only thing close to dry ground is what I need dry ground to access already. Right? There's no other... nothing else dry. I mean, this room has dry ground in it, but it's also just as inaccessible as far as I know. This looks like it could be in an interesting place if it was dry, but it's not. And I know of no method of throwing that could get an object, like say that green chest, up onto that shelf. I just can't swim high enough for that. If I could swim high enough, I could just jump onto it already. Like, I'm imagining some acrobatics that involve, like, tossing an object up out of the water and then exiting before it settles, but that seems impossible. And then there are jars. Okay, well, that's what I learned today about high tide. Yeah, I think this is going to be healthier for me than just spending hours and getting nothing done. Just spend a little bit of time, get nothing done, with the expectation I'll come back to it someday and get something done. Alright, sounds fine, I guess? I mean, it's not as satisfying, but the satisfaction just plain isn't available. Like, not today, but maybe on a future day. Let's hope. Alright, I'll see you next time to look at Switch.